Cool. I've never seen that. I think I
It's
was
a
in it
really
once
good
though
show.
when I was 8. I actually believe.
Yes, you were.
What? You know this?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Emily Curl with iHeartRadio, and welcome to Speed Dating. Today we'll be joined by actor and singer Joshua Bassett. Let's bring him in. Hi Joshua, how are you?
Yo, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for being here. This is one of my favorite series that we play. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm ready. I'm
Are
prepared.
you ready?
I sprayed some mint spray just in case the dates were worried about it, so I'm ready to
Prepared. The way this game works is we have 4 dates lined up for you, and they all happen to be super fans of yours. So we're going to bring them in one at a time, and they each get 1 minute. So they can ask you questions, you can ask them questions, and then we're going to take them out, and you're going to tell us a little bit about how you felt about that date. At the very end, you're going to pick a winner. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great. Let's do it.
So before we dive into the game, though, for you, on a first date, what do you think makes a really good first impression?
That's a great question. For me, I think if I'm able to really carry like a deep and meaningful conversation with somebody that's not like surface level, you know, and we can really get into the meat. Like I don't really waste any time. I feel like with people in general, like sort of going through like the, the casualties or not casualties, niceties, words. I'm doing great on this first date. That to me is that if we can just have a deep, meaningful like conversation that kind of, doesn't really have any like awkward moments, even if it does. I don't know. To me, it's just like
sometimes that can work,
Yeah, for sure. Awkwardness can be fun. Anyway,
it can be charming. Yes. And now you've been at the center of a lot of dating conversations lately. Before we play the game, do you have any dating advice for anyone out there?
Wow, what a setup. Do I have any dating advice for people out there? Love is patient, love is kind. Love is a bunch of other things that I forgot to memorize when I was 10. But that's all I need to say. Love is patient, love is kind.
Beautiful answer. Okay, Joshua, are you ready to play the game?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Let's bring in contestant number 1, Ivy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's so good to talk to you. So I love writing about music and you love making music. So I feel like we're already a great match there. Yeah. But what's your favorite thing about like writing or like producing or like releasing a song?
Totally. That's a great question. Thank you for asking that. I don't know. I mean, I think being authentic and like really making what I love, oftentimes like I feel like I love the saying that you should create the art that you wish you could hear, like, and I feel like when I make music, I'm like, this is what I want, because sometimes I'm like listening to music and I'm like, I feel like I would change this or I would do this differently. And so when you get to do it yourself, you are the sole owner and controller of like how it comes out. But yes, I would say it's just exciting to sort of like be honest and just make art and have fun. We got a minute though, so I don't want to take up too much time. What is your favorite part about writing about music, and what makes you so interested in, writing about it, and what started that?
I've just always loved music, so I wanted to go into like music journalism, and I just love getting to hear artist stories about like, how it came to be, and like just hearing them so passionate about it. It just makes me so happy. So yeah.
Amazing. I'm assuming you're a big music lover, like really big music lover. Yeah, awesome. Who would you say are your favorite artists? Top 3. Go.
Probably like Niall Horan, Justin Bieber, Shawn Mendes.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I get that. That's good.
You?
I would say Adele, Harry Styles. I don't know. I mean, Ed Sheeran, but then again, like I was listening to the Lizzo album on the way here, and that's like one of the best albums of all time. I don't know if you listened to her.
It's so good. Yes. Yeah.
I also love that album. I'm sorry to crash this date, but Ivy, your time is up.
Okay. It's so great to meet you, Ivy.
You too.
All right, Ivy, we'll see you in just a few. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Joshua, your first date is wrapped. Tell me your thoughts on that date with Ivy.
This is brutal. She was so sweet. And I she's just very like reserved and very like gentle, and I thought that was really awesome. She was also wearing purple, which is like my favorite color, so that was a plus. And she had
the matching eyeshadow. You know, it's a cool style moment. And
I'm telling you, yeah. She's got it together, yeah. And the Mickey ears behind her, I knew because I'm a big Disney guy. So that was like huge for me. And that's kind of cool that she writes about music. I think that's like an interesting pair. But yeah, she was very sweet.
I love that. All right, well, let's go ahead and bring in your second contestant. Let's welcome Leandro.
How are you, man?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Where are you in the world?
I'm from Brazil.
Oh, wow. That's so awesome. I'm so jealous. I want to be in Brazil so bad, but I can't.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the U.S.?
No.
Wow. Okay. So neither of us have been in each other's territories. That's crazy. Maybe someday we'll swap places.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Do you have a plan to make a EP as physical version?
Like records?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do I have plans to make a physical version of my EP? I don't have any plans at the moment, but I do think like that would be the coolest thing in the world is if I could have a record and play it on a record player of my own EP. That'd be awesome. Would you buy that?
Yeah, I'm so excited for your EP.
Thank you so much.
I made something for you. I made a poster of a you song. La la la. This.
No. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, make sure. No, that's so great. Make sure you send that to somebody here so I can see that like on your Instagram. I'll be sure to share that. That's so great.
Leandro, that was great though. I love that you brought a gift. That was nice. A nice touch.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here, Leandro. We're gonna send you back to the waiting room, but we'll be back with you in just a few.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Great to meet you.
Bye.
Man.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye bye.
That was amazing, despite we had some technical difficulties there.
Yeah, it was a little bit challenging because of Zoom, but such a great dude and so like honest and to the point and very concise. I thought he was he was great, and I'm glad that we were able to make this happen because I know that it almost didn't. So yeah, but I mean he's also a great artist. I don't know if you saw that poster, but that was pretty badass. I was like, wow.
And he says,
am I allowed to say badass?
No, I'm just kidding, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
What did you say just now?
And he's also a photographer, he was telling us. So he's like loves anything that involves art. So he's like super into that. So I'm glad he got to show a little bit of that with you too, which was
That's
nice.
so awesome. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely going to check it out. He just shared his Instagram in the chat. So I'm definitely going to check it out. Yeah.
I love it. A man on a mission. Okay.
Make your move.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in our next contestant. We have contestant number 3, Tiana.
Yo, so great to meet you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Are those kettle chips in the background?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so jealous right now. I did not eat breakfast, so I wish I could have.
I didn't either.
No way. Where are you?
I'm in Michigan.
Michigan. Wow. Okay. Cool. You know, I don't know if you have you seen my show, High School Musical?
Yep.
So Joe, I don't know if you know this, but he plays Seb. He's actually also from Michigan. So that's and I think Tim Federle, the writer, is also from Michigan. So that's funny.
Yes, I love that. Okay, what's your favorite show right now?
I appreciate it. Dive right in. You're right. This is a speed date. I always forget. Okay, my favorite show right now. Oh, geez. I'm not really watching anything right now. I don't know. I mean, my all-time favorite show is Breaking Bad on Netflix. But right now, shoot, I literally don't have an answer. You answer, and then I'll maybe know by the time you answer. What's your favorite show?
I like Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds? Okay, cool. I've never seen that. I think I was in it once, though, when I was 8. I actually believe.
Yes, you were.
What? You know this?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. I have no idea which episode or where it is ever, but if you can find that, that is amazing. That is so funny. Did you know about me before you found that, or did you look at, how did you find that?
Well, after I watched High School Musical, the series, I watched Criminal Minds, then I saw you in it.
Wow, that is iconic. Okay, what is your idea of the perfect date? Like, no quarantine doesn't exist. What would you do? Where would you go?
I mean, besides, the typical restaurant dates, I think like going somewhere fun like the arcade or a carnival, somewhere fun. What's yours?
I love that. I don't know. I mean, I guess it just, the best dates really, it doesn't matter where you go, but I'm all for like kind of going on like an adventure, whether that's like starting at the beach and like going for a walk, or like, I don't know, man, this is a terrible answer. I'm like blanking. Literally, I asked you the question, I'm blanking. But I don't know, man. It's whatever. Like I'm all for like long drives. Those to me are great because you get to listen to music and get to like go places or whatever. But never underestimate, you made a good point at the beginning, never underestimate a good restaurant date, because and honestly, my least favorite place to date, like to go on a date, is like the movies, because I feel like unless you're like dating already, like what are you doing? Like you're not really talking for the whole, you're not looking at each other. Like where's the connection there?
Time is up. Tiana, I am so sorry. I know you're mid-question, I'm sorry. But you did an amazing job. Some great questions there.
Thank you.
I just thought she was like really like grounded and down to earth, and like she was just like I feel like it's actually like a back and forth there, like there was some chemistry going, and I think she's got a good head on her shoulders. Like I think she's I didn't really get to ask too much, but I feel like she has good taste. Like I feel like in general, like she just gets it, if that makes sense.
Oh, for sure. And she came in hot with those questions. I mean, I loved it.
It was fun.
All right, so we have one more contestant for you. Are you ready to meet her?
I am so ready.
Let's bring in contestant number 4, Megan.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Glad to hear you're doing well.
So my first question for you is, I play guitar and I sing too. And I remember that the first song that I ever learned to play on guitar is like engraved in my mind. So I was curious if you remembered what the first song that you ever learned to play on guitar was.
Yes. So I don't know if you know this song, Fire and Rain by James Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first song I learned. I basically got in trouble when I was 14 and I was grounded for a month, and I convinced my mom to let me get a guitar. And then I literally, because I was grounded the entire month, all I did was learn guitar. So that's when I taught myself guitar. And the first thing that I learned was Fire and Rain. Okay, my question for you is, what artist got you inspired to start playing music, if there is one, or did you just when you were young?
Honestly, probably Taylor Swift. I am a huge fan of her, and I respect the fact that she like writes all of her own songs. I think that that's really, really cool. And yeah, I try to write my own songs too, and like just play. Music is really something that I'm really into, so it means a lot to me.
Yeah, she's an incredible storyteller. I really respect that about her music, is that she does such a good job of like painting the picture of it, and you like feel like you're really in her world when you listen to her music. So that's great.
Definitely, especially with like folklore and everything. So good.
Totally. Did you have something else written down?
Yeah. So this one's an easy one, but would you rather watch the sun rise or the sunset?
Excellent question. I would rather watch the sun rise, and for many reasons, but I love this book, The Art of the Idea. In the first chapter, it talks about how there's sunrisers and sunsetters, and it talks about like how there's just two different kind of people in the world. And anyway, basically, I just want to be a sunriser, because when you get it before the sun, you have the edge on the day, and like it really very motivating, and also just it feels so nice. I'm gonna be so creative here and just ask you the same question. What are you? Are you a sunriser or a sunsetter?
Honest to God, the exact same thing. I live on the East Coast, so I think that the sunrise is like such a better view than the sunset. I've only gone a couple of times, but when I went, it was like literally just so beautiful, and just watching it like rise, because I watch it from the beach, so watching it rise up over the ocean is literally incredible.
Oh, I've never seen the sunrise on the beach, but I will say I did one time for New Year's Eve go to the Grand Canyon, and me and my buddy got up at literally 3:30 in the morning so that we could get to the Grand Canyon, so that we could watch the sunrise on New Year's Day. Couldn't recommend anything more. Although I will say that New Year's Eve in Grand Canyon, not fun at all. But New Year's Day, sunrise is great.
I'm sorry to do this, but time is up. Megan, you did a great job, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, so great to meet you, Megan.
You too.
All right, we're going to send you back to the waiting room, and then we'll bring you back in just a few. All right, Joshua, your last confessional.
My last confessional.
How do you feel? The last one.
Megan's dope. I love that she plays guitar and sings, and that Taylor Swift is her favorite artist. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I also love that she's a sunriser. That was such a great question. Like
the creativity was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciated it. She seems very very fun and super nice and super like I feel like we would get along, and like I would imagine are similar in a lot of ways. If we relate on both sunrise and guitar playing, I'd imagine that we have a lot more in common.
Perfect.
But
Beautiful
1
set.
minute really doesn't do you much.
It really but you know, it is interesting. You kind of get a vibe of someone really quickly. Like you
For
forget
sure.
like how powerful first impressions are. You're like, okay,
Sure.
I
Yeah.
have an idea. All right, but let's go ahead and bring them all back in. So you have your 4 dates down, and then you have to choose your favorite date you went on today. I know they were all good, but you got to pick your favorite. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's bring the contestants back in. All right, everyone. Welcome back. You all did such an amazing job. 4 fantastic dates. So I'm going to hand it over to Joshua, and he's going to talk a little bit about his experience and pick the best date he went on today.
I would first like to say that this thing is inhumane, because the fact that there's anyone that's a winner here is just messed up. I think you all are incredibly sweet and so genuine and awesome people, and I don't know how the process went for picking you guys, but I think that each of you is so special and so awesome. So this was actually really fun. It was great to meet you guys. I am going to pull that card because I really mean it. I would go on a second date with all 4 of you. So I am picking all 4, and I genuinely mean that. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I genuinely mean that. I think you guys are all super dope and super awesome, and I really did. It was a bummer that we only had a minute, which is good, because it would be pretty bad if any of you, I was like, geez, when is this up? So anyway, you guys are all super sweet and super awesome. I really mean that. I'm not saying that. You guys are actually really dope. And it was so great to meet you guys. And I would love to, get to know you guys more. So anyway, thank you guys for doing this. And this was fun.
So a big congratulations to Ivy, Tiana, Megan, and Leandro. You're all winners today.
Woo! Everybody gets a prize.
How do we feel? Daters, how do you feel?
Love that. Feel great. Everyone's a winner.
There you go.
Everyone wins.
I love it. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to stream Joshua Bassett's new song, Only a Matter of Time, on iHeartRadio, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.